If you think being a UGC creator is all about having a perfectly staged home, a $3,000 camera, or Instagram-worthy lighting, then this video might surprise you, because that's the exact trap that keeps 99% of beginner UGC creators broke and frustrated. The truth is, none of that actually matters, especially in the early days. As a creator who has worked with over 300 brands and has been creating content for brands over the last 13 years, in this video, I'm spilling the real secret of what it takes to be a UGC creator who actually makes consistent, sustainable income, not just one-off viral videos. And be sure to stick around at the end, because at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you the one mindset shift that separates creators making $500 a month from those consistently making $5,000 plus a month. And it's probably not what you think. But for now, let's dive in. The first thing it takes to become a successful UGC creator is mastering your mindset. So cliche, but it isn't just a cliche. It's the foundation of achieving any desire that you really have in your life. Henry Ford once said, "Whether you think you can or you think that you can't, you're right." And that's not just a catchy quote, it's a lesson in a self-fulfilling prophecy. So your belief in your ability to succeed directly impacts your likelihood of success. So if you doubt yourself, if you hesitate, or if you wait for the perfect moment, that doubt becomes your roadblock. Whereas on the other hand, when you trust your ability, take action, and commit to learning, you create the conditions for success, even when things aren't perfect. Here's the thing that most people don't realize. Us humans, we are wired for comfort. Our ego loves to keep us safe. It's that unproductive voice that tells us not to try that thing, or this feels too risky, or stay here because it's familiar. So trying something new, like filming your first UGC video, pitching your first brand, putting yourself out there, can feel unsafe. But it's actually not dangerous, it's just uncomfortable. And the human mind loves comfort, but too much comfort can actually kill your growth. So the worst place you can actually be in is exactly where you were a year ago. Whether that's stagnant, playing small, waiting for the perfect conditions that will never arrive, you just don't want to be there. This is why mindset is the first step, and often even the first module within a lot of courses. Before you worry about trends or cameras or aesthetics, you need to build your inner foundation to ensure that you have the right approach to making UGC your part-time or full-time thing. The next trait, or the next thing, whatever you want to call it, it takes to become a successful UGC creator, from my experience, is coachability. And when I say coachability, I don't just mean taking feedback from others. I mean being open to growth in every single way and having the discipline to coach yourself. So coachability is the ability to listen, learn, and adapt, sure, but it's also about gathering your own data, dropping your own ego, think that you know everything already, observing what works and improving from there. Successful UGC creators don't just wait for someone to tell them what to do. They study winning ads, analyze trends, and figure out why some content converts while other content falls flat. So it's about asking yourself, what patterns do the top performing videos share? How can I take those lessons and make them my own? Or where can I improve on my own content based on my actual previous results and experiences? So you can kind of think of it being like both a student and a coach at the same time. You want to imagine being a sculptor staring at a block of marble. You're shaping it, sure, but you're also stepping back and examining the masterpiece and adjusting your techniques from there. Coachability is that constant loop of creation, observation, and refinement. And if you ignore feedback or don't coach yourself, you kind of stay stuck. So if you embrace it, every video, every pitch, every campaign becomes a step forward. Now, some ways that I like to practice coachability as a UGC creator is by seeking feedback from peers, mentors, or brands. I like to analyze winning ads in different niches and testing ideas by gathering data and adjusting based on those results. The creators who get paid consistently aren't just lucky, they're relentlessly improving, both from feedback and from self-coaching. Coachability gets you in the game, but it's not enough on its own. The next trait that it takes to become a successful UGC creator is discipline. Discipline is what keeps you showing up when motivation fades, when your first videos aren't performing, or when your inbox is empty. It's what turns small, consistent actions into real results. Now, most beginners wait for motivation to strike or the perfect moment to start, and honestly, that rarely ever happens. Discipline is about creating systems, showing up consistently, and doing the work even when you don't feel like it. Now, in UGC, discipline can look like pitching brands daily or weekly, not sporadically. By the way, if you do want a list of brands to pitch to, along with some other amazing templates, you can grab my ultimate UGC pitch bundle in the description below. It can look like filming and editing content, even if the first few videos aren't perfect, making time to study trends, analyze what works, and improve your strategy every day. It's the difference between someone who hopes for results and someone who actually builds a sustainable UGC business. So some actionable ways to build discipline as a UGC creator include the following. 1, setting clear daily or weekly goals, even if it's something small like send one brand pitch or one video idea. 2, scheduling your content creation like it's a paid meeting. So you want to treat UGC with the same importance importance as anything else. 3, track your progress and celebrate small wins. No matter how big or small, celebration energy will attract more of that energy and attract brand deals. So these small, consistent actions compound into real results over time, and it's discipline that keeps you moving forward, even when success feels really far away. Now, the next trait that it takes to become a successful UGC creator, I kind of mentioned it in the previous one, it's consistency. So discipline gets you showing up, but consistency is what compounds your efforts over time. It's what separates creators who dabble from those who make real sustainable income. Now, consistency isn't just about doing something once in a while or when you feel like it. It's about repeatedly doing the right actions over weeks, months, and even years, just like doing reps at the gym. So consistency for a UGC creator could look like, again, pitching on a weekly basis, not a one-off here and there type of deal, creating content on a regular basis, even if the first videos aren't perfect, and regularly tracking what works and what's not working so you can tweak and improve every single time. And no shade to creators, some of them who succeed aren't necessarily the most talented. They're honestly the ones who just show up every single day and build momentum for themselves. Every pitch, every video, every tweet compounds into a portfolio and personal brand that sells. Now, most beginners fail at consistency because they either wait for motivation or inspiration. They'll skip days when things feel boring or hard. They'll give up after a couple of rejections or failed videos. But in UGC, small consistent actions beat sporadic bursts of effort every single time. You can't go viral with one video and call it a career. You build a career by showing up consistently and improving over time. I'll be honest, this is an area that I want to get better at. And so to practice consistency as a UGC creator, here are some realistic ways that you could do that. And me too. The first way is to create a content and outreach schedule and make sure that you stick to it. Another way is to batch your work where possible, where you can film multiple videos in one session. And lastly, you can track your results weekly and adjust your approach. Consistency compounds like interest in a bank or more like a high yield savings account. The more you invest your effort day after day, the bigger your return becomes over time. Consistency keeps you moving forward and building momentum, but even the most consistent creators face setbacks. And that's where resilience comes in. And honestly, this one is personal for me. In case you don't know, I grew up as a competitive performer. And if you've ever been in the performing world, there's things like auditions, callbacks, castings, even auditions where directors have already selected their top 5 before the audition. So you know rejection isn't just occasional, it is constant. You can literally give your best performance, walk out feeling amazing, and still not get the job. And at some point you realize something really important. Rejection is not personal. It is just part of the game. And UGC is no different. You can send 20 pitches and hear nothing back. You can create a video that you're proud of and it doesn't convert. And you can think that you've nailed it and the brand goes with someone else. That doesn't mean that you're not talented, and it doesn't mean that you're not cut out for this. It just means that you're in the arena. And here's the thing, because rejection was normalized for me so early on, I actually don't spiral when that happens. I just adjust, I refine, and I try again. Resilience is emotional maturity. It's separating your identity from the outcome. A no to a pitch is not a no to you as a person. And I'll be honest, in this industry, the creators who win, again, are not the most talented. They're not the most aesthetic. They're not even the most creative. They're the ones who don't quit after the first hard month. They follow up, they improve, they send the next pitch, and most people stop right before momentum would have kicked in. It kind of reminds me of that picture of the man digging for gold, but he decides to turn back just as he was about to strike it. Like, honestly, it's just so sad how so many people do that. Resilience is deciding that your long-term vision matters more than your short-term discomfort. If you can be coachable, disciplined, consistent, and resilient, you won't just become a UGC creator, you'll become the kind of person who can build success over and over again in any industry. And the bonus shift that really separates creators making a few $100s from the ones making consistent 4 or 5 figure months, you have to stop thinking like a content creator and start thinking like a business. So thinking like a business means asking different questions. Some of the questions like, how does this content help the brand convert? Or what problem am I solving for their customer? Or how can I make this ad more persuasive? How can I improve retention in the first 3 seconds? When you start thinking like a business, everything changes. You stop chasing perfection because you're focused on performance, and you stop waiting to feel ready because business moves with data, not emotion. So if you really want to become a successful UGC creator, again, it's not about the aesthetic apartment. It's not about the expensive camera. It's not about the lighting. It's about who you become in the process. And when you master your mindset, stay coachable, are disciplined and consistent and resilient, UGC can open up so many amazing doors and create a life of freedom that you've always desired. Now, if this resonated with you, be sure to like and subscribe, because in the next video, I'm going over how to stay organized as a UGC creator and how to set up systems to make your business thrive. Thank you so much for watching, and keep building your dream.